Hey, hello. It's been a while since I've actually sat down to record a bit. What am I doing? Decided to do something that doesn't take a whole lot of brain power to play. And just kind of talk about, like, what's up. Where I've been and what's the channel, like, schedule gonna look like coming into the future. Honestly, no idea about the whole schedule thing. It's dark down there. I don't want to go down there. No, thank you. Let's see. What was I doing here? I need a room here. Where's my torch? I need my torch. Alright, so recently my upload schedule has been, like, all over the place. Some days I'm on time. Most, if not all days. I've been either late or haven't uploaded at all. Which, I mean, schedule's mainly there for me. People can watch whenever they want. So, the week I was preparing to like make a bunch of videos, which I did. I still recorded the videos, I just didn't edit them. I went, because my dad saved up a bunch of money after retiring, and we went to LA for a bit. And when I got back, I was just so done. I don't know if it was like the excitement of the trip or whatever, but I was just like not myself. I couldn't pull myself together to get anything done for like a week. And I was kind of bummed out that I was gonna miss my brother's birthday, which I didn't. I still got to go. And then the week after that, I'm sad or whatever, can't pull myself out of this, why do I feel this way, kind of crap. I was with my mother, you know, for my brother's birthday, and I was there for a bit. Then I came back, and I started to do a few things here and there, and that's when, like, we were looking up what we needed for college, and it's just been hell. Getting all that set up for like paperwork. The biggest thing is FAFSA. It has been like the most confusing thing I've probably ever had to deal with in my life. I have no idea what to do. Like we're still waiting for, like we waited for it to go through and I think it's finally all done now. But like I need to get a student ID and register my car there so I don't get ticketed for parking in their parking lot. But I can't do any of that until, like, the bill's finalized. So that's annoying. And that was really stressful. Yesterday was my first day of school. And I went into English, and that was pretty much it. Like, that's all I had for that day. And my dad came and got me his lunch break. Because he was my ride that day. You know, I'm gonna put a fireplace there, that'd be nice. What was I saying? Picked me up lunch break. Like, we were gonna try, like, bus transits for, like, days when, you know, I wasn't there, but apparently it'd take an hour, or a little more than an hour, to get from my house to the school when it's, like, a 14-hour drive. So, that's not happening, because the buses don't even come around till, like, 6:59, I think? 6:58? Like, that's the first bus, and I need to be there at 7 in the morning for my English classes. So he took me to the dealership, and now I have a car. And I have really bad, like, driver's anxiety. I'm just, like, I get nervous. There's no reason to be nervous, to be honest. It's all, like, stuff I've done before. It's just something, like, I can't get out of my head, like, I'm gonna mess this up or whatever. It's stressful. You're not only, like, worried about yourself on the road, you're worried about other people. So, today was the first day I ever driven in a car by myself. I'm not a fan. Trying to navigate through the roads around here is very confusing. On the way to school, I had a little bit of a panic attack and kind of swerved on the road a bit. We weren't going very fast. We were like in a clustered area though. And I went back, like I calmed myself down, and I was like, hey, chill out. Hang on. What am I trying to do here? Oh, I know. I had to tell myself, hey, calm down, it's gonna be alright. And then, like, behind me, there's this guy pulled up above me, and he's, like, honking his horn a couple times. And he's out, like, halfway of the window, wagging his finger, just cursing at me. And he almost swerved into my car, and I was like, dude, like, you're not helping. You're about to crash into me because of, like, my mistake. When it really wasn't that bad of a mistake. Although it is frustrating. It was early in the morning. Everybody's irritable early in the morning. And it definitely wasn't a good place. Like, I probably would have been like, this dumbass on the road if I was in his shoes. But still, like, hanging out of the car, being like, fucking what the fuck you think you're doing? And wagging your finger, like, about to swerve into my car. I'm like, whoa. I just told myself it's gonna be okay. Now you're making me look like a liar. So that was fun. Get to do it again tomorrow, I guess. Driving home wasn't that bad, though. I'm not good with the GPS yet, so I took a wrong turn and ended up, like, near, like, there was just some event, like, school event, or it was a parade or whatever. And I'm like, well, this isn't where I'm supposed to be. Ah! Just one of those days. Should probably grab some dirt. I have trapped myself. So yeah, oh wait. Wrong way. Yeah, so the reason I bring up school is, you know, it's gonna affect my upload schedule here on out. I have both dyslexia and ADD, so like, if I need to take the time to read a passage that I just read another 6 or 8 times just to make sure I get the information, I'm gonna do that. So videos will come out when they come out. I'm gonna try to keep the upload schedule, but if there's like a day where I can't, then that's it. I just can't. Like, I'm obviously trying, but that's about it. I still have plenty of stuff to edit, so I'm happy about that, but the recording part isn't the hard part. Actually getting myself to, like, sit down to do it is, like, have been a struggle recently. So I kind of forgot what I was saying there a bit. I had to pause for a moment. It's been very stressful this week. Like, not sure if the FAFSA's gonna go through, because if that doesn't go through, that means the college is just gonna drop me from their classes. So I wouldn't be able to attend this year. And, like, I got books now. Kinda don't want to waste all that money. And, like, there's still other stuff to take care of. Like, to get help for ADD and dyslexia, I needed to go to the disability place. They call themselves the CAT. I forget what it stands for, because whatever. I was just like, whatever, CAT, I'll remember that. Don't tell me any more information, I don't want to forget. Okay. Okay. Ooh, iron. Oh, gravel. Anyway, what they needed was an IEP, I think it's called. I keep getting the letters mixed up. But what that says is, like, this person does need help. And, you know, so I can get help. But after finally getting in touch with the high school, they're like, yeah, we don't have that. So I'm not sure what to do next. I think I have to see, like, a therapist to get a new diagnostics, because the old sheet, like, the person who diagnosed me when I was a kid, they said that paperwork was outdated. So I was like, well, great. Not quite sure what to do then. So that's something I'll worry about later. Right now it's not really the time. Luckily, like, the library, they have like a bunch of people that are around the clock ready to be tutors. And they have like hours, everyone's there. I'm retaking algebra because I bombed that placement test, and they're like, yeah, you gotta take that again. I'm like, yeah, I figured when I was taking the test, because I didn't understand how I got -7 when I thought it was like 3. I've never been really good at math. That looks stupid. Yeah, it looks stupid. So yeah, algebra is something I have to retake. I'm taking English 101, which is like their basic, like, improved writing and understanding literature stuff, so it's like probably their easiest class there. Didn't have the best grades in high school. Hoping to change that for college. Gonna work my butt off. I'm also taking health management, or weight management, because they were like, why don't you take a health course to add in the credits to be like a full-time student? And it was either first aid, wildlife first aid, or weight management. And I'm like, well, I'm a bit overweight, so I think I can benefit from the weight management one, even though it's not just like for people who are overweight, it's also for people who are underweight and all that stuff, like what you're supposed to be. Which is good to know, like, nutrition-wise and stuff like that. But inside I was thinking, I'm squeamish, and I'm gonna pass out if it's gonna be, like, in depth of what you gotta do. Like, something you'd see in a movie. Like, I don't remember what movie it was, but, like, the principal, like, a kid was choking or whatever, and the principal slit open his throat and put, like, a straw through it so he could breathe. I remember that making me really nauseous. I don't remember what movie it was, but I felt terrible, like, the College Forum, I'm not quite sure what that is. It's just all new students have to take that. Could be a whole lot of nothing, to be honest. After I make up all these courses, I'll be working on an actual degree, which is going to be digital media. Shocker, I know. The only digital art class they'll let me take now is digital imaging, which, you know, you don't need to know a whole lot. They're like, you need a whole lot of more math to take this degree, and I'm just thinking, well, okay. But couldn't I just wing it? That's what I did with everything else. No, but you do need to know that stuff. I like the dark wood doors better. Dark oak doors, whatever. I like them. They look nice. Like if I would draw a typical door, this would look like it. Or it actually kind of looks like chocolate. Chocolate with a handle. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination. That's not the words. I hope I cut this out. Oh. Well, great. There's more. Oh, that doesn't really go anywhere. I could add a basement. Okay, but what about this? This goes somewhere. This goes pretty far. Like, very far. Like, I hear bats. Holy fuck. Alright, I think most of this is gonna be blocked off. Got some iron. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video today to be like, what's going on? And also, since I had a stressful day, I didn't want to, like, I just wanted to play something that not a whole lot of brain power to it. Just something kind of peaceful. So, Minecraft on peaceful. Sorry if this is a boring video. First of all, like, not a whole lot of people are playing Minecraft anymore, except for maybe a couple kids. But, like, also it's just, like, me talking about myself while mining and, like, doing some weird crap, like making a vault type shit. But I felt like, you know, just kind of not only letting you know what's up, but like kind of getting some thoughts out there, because big problems like kind of holding this stuff inside and then just not being able to do anything later because I just let it get to me. You should never do that. Like, guys, when I first like before I moved here, I started keeping up a journal. Because then that helped a while, because it helps get the thoughts out and just get voice out there, even though nobody's gonna read them. They're just private, they're to myself. I can draw little pictures, I can talk about things that I don't tell anybody, even my best friend. Like, you know, it's just so I can be like, okay, well, today was a shit day. I'm gonna write how I felt and how I can try to prevent today happening again. Even though, like, most of the stuff I wrote about was stuff that you have no control over. You just gotta, like, push through things like that, unfortunately. But, like, shortly, like, I still did it when I first moved here for the journal. But after a while, I just stopped keeping up with it. And I was very unsure what I should do. Like, I was applying for jobs, I was calling, wasn't really getting them, and like it took so much effort for me to give myself a pep talk just to make the phone call. And I think the last phone call I made, I started having a panic attack while on the phone with somebody, and like my brain's just like, you need to get out of this, you need to run. We're not safe, even though it's just a phone call. Like, it's not the first time I've made a phone call. It's not gonna be the last. And then after that, I was like, I can't do this. I can't make a simple phone call. What's wrong with me? And I needed an outlet, so I didn't think about the journal. Like, I had the journal in like a closet and forgot I had it. And when I was in middle school, I always wanted to have a YouTube channel. Like, I wanted to do that. I was very shy. So, like, I had my I had my brother and his friend. Like, I was recording them do stupid crap. And I remember, like, trying to sit down with them, being like, alright, let's come up with a bit. And then my brother's like, nah, we're just gonna wing it. I'm like, you can't wing it. Like, you gotta have, like, some kind of control. He's like, nah, we're just gonna wing it, because, like, writing down stuff is boring. And I'm like, but you can wing it all you want, but you need some kind of direction? And he's like, nah. So that didn't last long. And I was just, like, holding the camera, and I have shaky hands, and I was trying to learn how to edit. But I never wanted myself, like, I couldn't record myself doing anything, and if I did, I deleted it, like, right away. And people, like, friends online that I have, they're like, I record myself on my phone, and I just talk about my day, and that helps when I don't have anybody that I can reach out to and talk to that day. And I'm like, alright, well, I don't want to only whine about myself. And, like, I watch a lot of YouTubers, and I have been since I was 11 years old. And I was like, well, I kind of want to give back in a way. Like, maybe somebody will come across this video and be like, you know, I had a good laugh today. Like, things are shit, but I had a good laugh, and maybe things aren't so bad. Because that's what, like, the Game Grumps and Rooster Teeth have been for me growing up. Well, Game Grumps still fairly new for me. Like, oh gosh. The past couple, like, 2, maybe 3 years I've been watching Game Grumps. Like, I wasn't around for the whole JonTron no longer going to be a part of Game Grumps thing. When I was watching, it was Dan and Aaron. I think they were 50 episodes into their Mario Galaxy playthrough. And that's when I was watching, because I was watching that, and I'm like, oh, 50 episodes, like, you can't have much of that. And I remember just finding it, like, the funniest crap ever, and I'm like, why did it take me so long to watch this? They're great. They're so funny. And then, like, as I watch more and more of their stuff, it's not just about laughs, but they talk about, like Dan, he talks about when he was going to college and how he felt kind of similar. He was describing how I felt at the time and how I still kind of feel sometimes today. I'm like, I relate a lot to this guy. And I relate a lot to Aaron too, like, because he didn't graduate high school, and I did graduate high school, but I almost didn't, and always felt like kind of stupid compared to the rest of the kids. I don't know. So I was like, I'll give YouTube a shot. So I started recording episodes and not liking them, editing them, trying to figure out how to edit them. Like, the only thing that I could use was Windows. So I use Windows. And I have been, until recently that my dad's like, hey, Shotcut, that'll work for you, yeah? That's what I've been using, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's not that bad. I still like to make my edits, like my little cuts here and there, in Windows. Because Shotcuts, it crashes a lot. And I don't want, like, something to get messed up. So I do all the... Like, I synchronize the microphone with the actual game footage. I do that separately so I can adjust the audio, but this microphone doesn't really pick me up very well. I mean, you get what you pay for. It's a pretty good mic for its price. Like, microphones are ridiculously expensive. Especially for a really good one. I have lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? See, this is the ADD I was talking about. I'll be in the middle of saying something, and I'll completely forget about what I was talking about. Oh yeah. Sorry. I had coffee earlier, so now I have a bit of the burps. I remember what I was going up here for now. So yeah, I was just recording a whole bunch of stuff, not liking any of it, and being like, I suck at this. And I gave myself a due date, because it was the only way I was gonna do it. If it was like, yeah, do it whenever you want. That's why I have a schedule in the first place. Like, do it whenever you want, I'm never gonna do it. Because I don't like hearing my voice, and I don't think I'm good at this right now, because, you know, nobody's good at, you know, the first thing they ever done. It's just impossible. If you are, you're not human. You're obviously a machine. Get out of here. You're Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the walls in here. It's a lot of mining. So yeah, I gave myself a due date. That's pretty much how I did this. Like, I was like, alright, I'm gonna record Because after Christmas, I came home. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna record. And then February, late February, I was gonna do it February 1st. Because that was around the time, like, Montione passed away. And I was like, well, that's kind of significant to me. Because he was always like, keep moving forward, you know. You just gotta keep moving, and he'll keep moving too. That was his quote. And I was like, it's a little too soon. You know what? I'm gonna make it a little later into the month. So February 21st is when I was like, alright, I'm gonna upload a video. I'm gonna upload something small, something stupid, and something nobody will ever watch. And I'm gonna be fucking proud of it. And you know what? I'm still proud of that video. War Never Changes. It's like, I think 3 minutes long. It's so stupid. I love it though. I think I'm more proud of that video than the stuff I've been making recently. Because it was just like, alright, get it done. It doesn't need to be anything special, it just needs, you just need to start, basically. So. And like, that's the hardest part, especially with like, when I was in school. The hardest part was always starting a paper, or just getting out your notebook and trying to comprehend like, the problems on the page. Once you start, it's pretty easy. Like, drawing is freaking hard. So hard to start because I don't know where to start. Like, how's this character gonna look? Is it gonna have like, it's gonna be a boy or girl, or are they gonna have like short hair, long hair? What's their personality type? What am I trying to convey in this photo? It's just a whole lot of overthinking. The best thing to do is just get out a piece of paper, like drawing wise, and just scribble until you see something come out, or you just might see nothing come out. Just to get started. Just get your mind moving onto something. So there is a video editing class I will be taking eventually in school, if all my grades go well, and it better go well because I'm going to be working my butt off. It's also an animation course, a photography course. I think graphic design was one of the ones in there. I've taken graphic design and intro to photography in high school. My teacher wasn't bad, but I don't know. I think it was more of being a stupid high schooler at that point, just not caring. So those classes I didn't do too well in. Especially since that class is basically, hey, do the work, and you'll get a grade. Like, it's the introduction classes. Whoa. That's a far drop. I'll fix that. God, I hate caves like this. It's too much work. Oh. That's not dirt. Starting to think, making some weird looking home in a cave isn't exactly the best idea. I did it because, like, all this was, like, sand that fell in, and, like, the sandstone was up there. And I came in here and you could see the sunset and the beach. But I kind of raised this up and put glass down. I've taken some of that sand since then, but it looked really cool. So I was like, alright, let's do this. And I just had a bunch of wool laying around. Because, like, I'll show you. I had sheep. There were a lot more in here. They're now lamb chops. Sheep kept falling from up there and just fell in here. So I had a bunch of wool from that. Now I just have 2. This fence was a lot bigger than 2. And animals still get trapped in here. Like, these chickens are new. I didn't know they were here. Sorry, chicken. pigs get trapped in here. And cows. But yeah, it was just like 8 or 9 sheep were just like falling from here and ended up here. Every time like I'd go over there, or like I'd be in here, come out, and there'd be a new sheep. Just like sitting there staring at me with his derpy face. Like that. And I prefer to play in peaceful, just because the noises the monsters make just annoy me. Plus, while you're trying to build crap, creeper's gonna be behind you and blow your crap up, or you'll be in the middle of digging and then a monster's behind you shooting you with arrows while you're in the middle of something. It's annoying. I just want to build. So yeah, sorry my thoughts are kind of jumbled today and all over the place. That looks like a weak jump. But I was about to go upstairs when I was like, wait, it's here. I'm trying to think of what else I have to do today. I do have to do some homework. I have a reading assignment from my English instructor. So I'm obviously going to do that right after I'm done with this. Where am I going? Reading assignment. Gotta edit. This week's episode of Grow Up still needs to be done. Well, it's done for the most part. I just gotta go and add in a few things. Which, it'll be up by now. And by the time this video's out, it would have been already up. If this is coming out this week as well, then it'd be Wednesday's video, and this would be Friday's. Well, shit. Alright. I'm gonna leave this episode here. For those of you who stuck around, thanks for listening to just what's been going up. Appreciate it. Alright, just gonna leave this episode here. It's been a very, like, peaceful video, I guess you could say. Maybe boring for some of you. Alright, I'm gonna leave this episode here. It's been a very mellow, I guess, episode. Just mainly me rambling about what's been going on in my life. Thanks for watching, appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around, and wow. There's a dolphin in the water. Look at it. Come back, dolphin. I'm one of you. Wow, that's so cool. There's fish. Wonder if the seaweed, like, can you eat it? Oh. Can I make sushi? That'd be cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Maybe I'll do another one of these, videos where I'm just talking while basically doing nothing in a game. Well, I mean, that's what Stardew Valley basically turned out to be, didn't it? Didn't mean for it to. I still gotta go back and finish that. Anyway. Gotta go read and edit. So that's fun. I do like editing. But the rendering takes forever, and that's when it gets to be too much. Anyway, bye!